Hello loves. So today I thought I'm going to show you like the whole baddie makeup look that I usually like to do. And it's kind of a lot usually, but I like it, and it usually takes me like hours and hours. So the only way I'm going to be able to show you this is if I do like a full video on it. So yeah. Okay, the very first thing I always have to do is my eyebrows. And so I just get this extremely dirty little spoolie and I just like brush them up. I have a mirror up there, so I'm going to try to look there, and I look so stupid doing this. But yeah, I just like brush them, and then I go in with like this is actually an eyeliner pencil, but I use it for my brows because I don't have anything else that works. It's just like a black eyeliner pencil. I don't know why I do it that way. I just do, I guess. And I'll be back when I'm done brushing my brows. Okay, so after I brush them like it, I'm just trying to like fill it in with the black pencil. I used to use brown all the time, but then I realized it would just look kind of weird, especially in pictures, because my hair would be really dark and I'm like almost black, and then my eyebrows would be like a lighter brown color. Still dark brown, but like lighter, and it just looked bad. Like my eyebrows were warm toned and my hair was more cool or something. I don't know, I just didn't like it. And I got some on my eyelid. Of course I did. Okay, I just finished filling them in, and I realized that they look super dark now. But I just have to like blend them in a bit more and then like carve them out, and then hopefully they'll look better. They usually. Now I'm just going in with the Hourglass concealer in the shade Cream or Creme, I should. And then I'm just going to use like this little bitty brush to like carve out my brows and hopefully make them look presentable at all, because right now they look really bad. I just finished my brows. They don't look perfect, but at least I think they look like sisters, so that's good enough for me. Now I'm going to go in with like the House Labs foundation, and the lighting changed, so I turned on the light. I'm just probably going to do that throughout the video, but I'm going to go in with the House Labs foundation and like, you know, put on my face, obviously. But I mean, I used it before, and I don't know if it was like getting bad or something, because it gave me some acne, and it usually never does, so it's kind of odd. But I'm just going to like shake it and do it. I'm blending it in with like this kabuki brush, if that's what people call it. And the shade match isn't perfect, but the lady at Sephora helped me with it, and she said it looked close enough, so I just went with that. When I'm done blending it with a brush, I always go in with a beauty blender just to make sure everything's like fully blended, and so that I never have like the mark on the side of your face where you didn't blend your foundation. That has happened one too many times to me, especially when I first started. Actually, only when I first started doing my makeup. My sister would tell me, and then I had to fix it. So ever since then, I try to make sure that never happens. Okay, I think I'm done blending it now. And then when I'm done blending it, I usually just like to go in with my concealer, obviously. And then for that, again, I use the Hourglass concealer. And I use 2 shades of it because I like to use one to like lighten my eyes, to like make them look bigger or something. And then I use the other one to like inside of it to try and like counteract it, because if I just do the light one, and then make my under eyes like too light and kind of scary, and then I have to use the dark one on my face so that, you know, I don't highlight the rest of my face. So yeah, I usually go into the lighter one first, and these spots right here, a little more over here, and then like out like that. And then I just do the lighter one, like 1-2 dots there, and then on the rest of my face too. So yeah. Oh, and sometimes I go in with like the Hued Beauty concealer too, when I like want super full coverage. But today I just feel like doing this one because this one's sometimes easier to blend out most of the time. This is where the spots where I put my concealer. You can't really see it here, but I put some like over here on my face, and then there and there. I saw once Charlotte Tilbury said this, and then also I like from personal experience doing this. But like, never ever forget to put concealer around your nose, because that's where like it gets red fastest. And if I don't do that at the end of the day, and also before the end of the day, of course, I get like super red over there on my nose, and it just looks really bad. So never forget to put concealer there. I just finished with my concealer. I'm going to like go in with my Coast powder and my Easy Bake powder. I go in with this one first because it's like pink, and then when I was at Sephora, the lady told me before that like the regular pressed powder like will cover up the pink part, because I don't really like the pink, because it looks bad on me, at least because I'm so pale. So yeah, I'll do that and I'll be back. So I'd be back, but here I am. I'm not doing it. So I just like go in with the powder puff, And I just like to pat some off on the back of my hand so it's like not too patchy. And then we do that. I like to let it bake for just usually a minute or so. Well, I put powder on the other side. And then I blend it and I'll be back. Now I'm going in with my pressed powder. Also, when I do my makeup, for some reason, like my eyelids, the concealer on them creases so bad just a few seconds after I do it. So right after I blend my concealer, I have to go in with my powder puff and just like pat it over my eyes to try and get rid of it at least as much as I can. Usually it doesn't crease if I do it right away, but if I wait until I finish blending the powder under my eyes, it looks really, really bad. Sorry about like the lighting, it's glaring from the window. But when I'm done with my powder, I go on with my contour, cream bronzer, and then powder bronzer after that. Okay, so now that I look extremely scary, I'm going to go with my cream contour with the Mario Skin Enhancer in the shade Light Medium. And I go on with this like e.l.f. angled brush. And I usually like count how many times I do it in here, and it looks really weird or cringy. I count how many times I put it in here, and then I blend it on my face. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I always start on my forehead like this. And after that, I go in with the Milani bronzer in the shade Hey Honey, and the Mario bronzer, powder bronzer in the shade Medium. And I put these little road stickers on it, and it looks really cute. You can't, I don't know what just happened, but I think something messed up. Anyway, you can't see it here, but for some reason my bronzer like didn't really blend in over here. It looks kind of bad, so I don't know how I'm going to fix that, but I'm just going to go with my blush now. The Charlotte Tilbury Rosy Glow, and then the Rhode Piggy Blush. I like to mix them together because they're similar, and then I'll have less blushes eventually. Oh, your girl almost just fell off her chair, so that wasn't very fun. It would have been kind of funny if I fell. But I just finished doing my cream blush. You can probably barely tell that I have it on here. And because when I do like these makeup looks, I don't like a lot of blush usually, like too much. In real life, you can tell that I have blush on, but this usually covers up some of it, even if it is too much. Like, because I do the powder products on top of the cream products, try to counteract like it looking too dewy and stuff. Because when I do these makeup looks, I don't want them looking dewy at all. For some reason, my makeup, when I choose to film, my makeup never looks good, so. For my powder bronzer, I like to go in with a big brush like this. Then I just try to gently do it across my face, like so. Now I'm going in with the Milani Baked Blush, and then the Cookie Highlighter. Okay, now I like to do a little highlight thing on my nose. I like to put a little bit over here, and a little bit like over here on my lip. Although this part usually comes out the quickest, so I have to do it a little bit throughout the day. And then I'm going to do my eye makeup, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm done with that. Here. You can kind of tell a little bit better in that lighting. And now I'm going to do my eye makeup. And like I said, I'll be back. Actually, I forgot I have to do setting spray. So I just did my Charlotte Tilbury one. And then right after that, I'm going to go, this is actually the Milani setting spray. But I like this packaging better, so I just poured it into the all-nighter. Okay, so I just finished, camera also, but I just finished doing my like tight lining my eyes. So now I'm just going to go in with my Tarte palette. I'm going to use like the most neutral shades on my eyelid. And then I'm going to use like black eyeshadow to do a wing, and then I'll be back when I'm done with that, and my lashes. Okay, now I just need to do my lip combo, and then I'll be back for the finished product. And yes, I did lose it. Okay, and that's how I got this like baddie-ish makeup look. My forehead looks huge because of the headband I put on, and hopefully it'll go away soon. But anyway, I'm really mad that I lost a nail also. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, loves. I hope you had an amazing day. I'm so sorry that this video wasn't like more in depth like I wanted it to be. I didn't have enough time for that, but if I did, I would. Maybe I can make more like TikToks about it or something. I don't know. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day. And Jesus loves you.